Number 20.
Geometry? No.
I always abbreviate on me.
Three, process of multiplying by a constant, yes, scalar multiplication. Blank is when a figure is moved around a center point, that's rotation. 5, yeah, when we do the product of the south minus the product of the north is the determinant. In a blank, the product of the coefficient matrix and the variable matrix is equal to the constant matrix. It's matrix equation.
What?
You're not as efficient as you are. Not as efficient as you are. I use 3 boxes.
Dimensions of the matrix tell how many rows and columns are in the matrix. Okay, 8, a blank occurs when a figure is moved from one location to another in a coordinate plane. Translation. 9, if you put in 1 for x and 3 for y, they will be very good. A blank is when a geometric figure is enlarged or reduced. Dilation. Okay,
Quiet.
guys, what did I do so far? Okay, so instead of with the brackets, I just wrote them as straight out equations. Now they told us x equals 4y minus 1. This is begging to be done by substitution. So since I know what x equals, where x was in the first equation, I'm going to put what it's equal to. Distribute. So 2y minus 4y is negative 2y, minus negative 1 would be plus 1. Subtract 1 from both sides. Divide both sides by negative 2. And I've got y equals negative 1. To my x equals equation. X equals 4 times negative 1 minus 1. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. So my ordered pair is negative 5, negative 1. And I know it works in the second equation because that's how I got it. I can check by going back to the first equation. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Minus negative 5 would be plus 5 equals 3. My check step works. I know that is the solution to the system of equations. Don't even... Okay, this looks like a nice one to do by substitution again. Should we solve for x or y in that second equation?
I solved for it.
Okay, fine. That's fine. So x equals 11 minus y. So then you could have solved for y. You could do elimination. Okay, so then in the first equation where there was an x, I'm going to put 11 minus y. So I've got 77 minus 7y. Add 7y to both sides. Subtract 5 from both sides. Divide by 9. Y is 8. And substitute 8 back in for y. So x equals 11 minus 8. So x is 3. So my ordered pair is 3, 8. And I could check it in the first equation. Does 21 equal 8 plus 16? Sure it does.
You're going to do elimination.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Okay. So solve for x in the second equation.
Yeah, you're going to.
So then in the first equation where there was an x, we're going to replace it with negative 1 plus 3y. Distribute the 3. Combine like terms. Add 3 to both sides. Both sides by 10. Y equals 0. And so x equals negative 1 plus 0. So our order pair is negative 1, 0. Which a quick eyeball, it works for both of them. Negative 3 plus 0 is negative 3. Negative 1 minus 0 is negative 1. Yeah, this is perfect for elimination, because if we just subtract, our y's drop out.
It works for one equation, doesn't work.
If we divide both sides by negative 4,
They have the opposites in order for them to.
Yeah, I thought that'd be all.
opposites to add, I subtracted. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Negative y minus negative y is the same as plus y, is 0. 2 minus 22 is negative 20. Okay, then we can go back to either equation. The first one looks easier. 2 times 5 is 10 minus y equals 2. Yep. So ordered pair is 5, 8.
Wait, 5, 8.
Is it okay that I did that entire thing in my
Subtract
head?
10
No.
would be.
Okay,
You subtract 10 and be
I'm
negative
sorry,
8.
good elimination.
okay.
So that is
Yeah, so if I
y
subtract
equals-
10 from both sides, I've got
Oh,
negative y equals negative 8. Divide both sides by negative 1.
Never mind, I just.
Although, I mean, I took Eli's word for it because in elementary school, you did problems like that where you had 10 minus triangle equals 2, what's triangle? So some of those things, it's like, if you can eyeball it and go common sense, 10 minus what is 2?
I like this iPad. Yeah, I like that. I can see it like better than the board.
I've had people complain. So these are really easy. When we're adding, we're just adding like, so negative 4 plus positive 1 is negative 3. 3 plus negative 3 is 0. Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2.
I like these.
2 plus negative 8 is negative 6. And we're done. So 0.2 minus 2 would be negative 1.8. 1.3 minus 1.7, negative 0.4. Negative 0.4 minus 2.6 would be negative 3. And I am fine with no work on those because,
They're simple.
yeah. Yeah, 3/4 of 0 is 0. Good job. 3/4 of 4 be 3, right?
What do I have on
Then it's negative 12.
Yeah, negative 12
that?
and
That's what I thought.
6.
I don't think it's one for the right equation.
Okay, so this, on this one, you really should write out this guy anyway, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
1 plus 0 is 0.
Ooh, good job, Ridge.
Oh, who has an iPhone in here?
Eli,
I can multiply just.
leave it as a subtraction and just distribute the 2. Or we could have distributed a negative 2 and changed this to an adding. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Haley.
Okay,
My mom, you know.
so
what-
Eli. Okay. So minus a negative is a plus. 1 minus negative 4 is 1 plus 4 is 5. 0 minus 6. Negative 3 minus 10. You're right. Negative 3 minus 10. Negative 13. Okay, I can't hush people and do this.
Really asked
So
me to show my Josh.
4 minus negative 6 minus negative is a plus. Negative 5 minus negative 2 minus negative is a plus. 2 minus 4.
That's what I got.
Okay, when we multiply matrices, it goes row by column. And conveniently, they gave us, this is a, okay, row by column. How many rows do I have?
1 times
Okay, so 1 by 2, and this is a 2 by 1, so I'm going to get a
1 by
1 by 1, right?
Yeah.
So when we go row by column, we're going to have 2 times 5 is 10, plus 7 times negative 4 is negative 28. So we're only going to have one element in our answer, and it's negative 18. So it's 2 times 5, first times first, second times second. 7 times negative 4.
So no matter what.
You're going to give us a 2 by 2. Okay, so we go row by column.
16.
So 8 times 2 is 16 plus negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. Negative 3 times negative 5 is 15. Okay, does everybody see where I'm at?
Yeah. 8 times.
Okay, so 8 times 2, first times first, second times second, negative 3 times 1. First, first, second, second. Okay, so then we're starting over, second row, first column. 12
Plus 1.
plus 1 and,
Negative 18 plus negative 5.
okay, and I always put the brackets on at the end because I never know how big I'm going to need them. That's just me. So 13, negative 9, 13, negative 23. And we've got row by column.
3 by 2.
Love that one.
Rows, I've got a 3 by 2 and a 3 by 3. My inner dimensions do not match, so that is
It
not.
looks like a lot of those on the test.
Can I just put,
They will probably be 1, you
can I
know.
just put
2 by 3 and a 3 by 2, so it's going to be a 2 by 2.
Okay, so that's good to know. I think that's helpful. Okay, so we're going to go first times first. We're going row by column.
It's 21
Plus 0.
negative 2. And then 3
Yep. So 3 times 1. 0 times negative 3.
is 0.
And negative 1 times negative 1.
Do I put this down or across from each other?
Wait, oh, 3. I did the second column.
Okay, then I'm going down to the second row.
3 plus 0.
Or 28,
Is it minus 1? Is that what you had?
Okay,
12.
first, first.
Okay.
Second, second, third, third.
Okay.
First, first, second, second, third, third.
Okay.
Then we're going to start over. First, first. So 4 times 7, 28. Negative 12 and 6. 4 times 1. Negative 2 times negative 3. 3 times 1. Eli.
Did you get this?
19, 2, 20.
Is it 3 times 1, 3?
Did you get that? Yeah. I'm a little bit slower than you guys.
So that last column was 4 times 1 is 4. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 3 is 13. So, guys, X's, Y's, right?
Yep.
Okay, then they want us to translate it 4 to the right. So we need to add 4 to all of our X's and 5 units down. So subtract 5 from all of our Y's. That is our translation matrix.
8, 3, 0, 2, -7.
Okay,
Please dismiss the fifth.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we should be taking everything times 2.
Yes.
And we're done. Write it as ordered pairs. Right? That's how we learned it in Algebra 1.
Okay.
So,
I saw it on the solutions page and I was like, I didn't do that.
okay, so when we multiply matrices, we go row by column. So negative 1 times 3 is 3 plus 0. Negative 4 plus 0. 1 plus 0.
Whoa.
Okay. 0 times 3 is negative 3. 1 times 5 is 5.
No. Well, okay, stop. Why are you getting 3?
Okay, we did 0, 3, 0, negative 2. So 3, negative
just
4,
wait
1,
a second?
5, 3,
Or not?
2. When we multiply matrices, it goes row by column.
I know that.
So negative 1 times negative 3 is 3. 0 times 5 is 0. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. 0 times 3 is 0. Negative 1 times 1 is 1. 0 times negative 2 is 0. Okay, 26, we're doing a 180-degree rotation. So row by column again.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 3 plus 0, negative 4 plus 0, 1 plus 0. Now it's going to be 0 plus, negative 5. Okay, so these are the easiest matrix multiplications we do because it's all zeros and ones,
Yes.
negative ones. So our ordered pairs are 3, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, and 1, 2. Do the product of the south minus the product of the north, so plus 77. And that's how quick those are.
Yes.
Okay, so 6 times 3 minus negative 35.
Ms. Curtis, how'd you get plus 77 with the
12 times 6 minus 9 times 8.
By the way, my sister lied.
That's rude.
Seriously?
She can't type.
You want to?
She's coming home tomorrow, but not today.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh, she meant to ask
Tell her
us.
she messed with your education.
Oh, that's funny.
I forgot what you do when she gets back.
Okay, so then we're going to have
Well, wait.
the determinants. So 7 times 3 is 21 minus 1 times 8.
Just pause real quick, please.
Okay,
Tell me to shut.
south is 0, north is 16.
What's the plus 1? What's in those brackets?
So the way the minors come from. So 2 and the minor that's not under it is the 7, 1, 8, 3. So it's the numbers not under the 2. The middle guy is always the opposite sign. So since this was a negative 3, it's plus 3. So the minor not under it is 0, 2, 8, 3.
Okay.
Plus 1, and what's not under the 1? 0, 2, 7, 1.
Okay.
0, 2, 7, 1. Nice. Guess what?
You messed up.
I messed up.
Oh, that's not good.
But
Where?
it was the one I hadn't got to yet. So 0 times 1 is 0.
That's okay, I'll try something.
Okay.
Please excuse the seniors and juniors for lunch with the sophomores and freshmen to follow and read.
Okay, do you guys want to finish this one?
Yeah. Plus.
Let's